walk away, put the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it, yeah.
We got London on the trip.
Whole club selling out of hitters doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's that made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of hitters doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. The whole club. My crown way too white to be shooting in the eyes. I'm sleeping good at night. See the door don't got no locks. To be spiteful, she best friends with the ops. And you need better stops. Standing on my money, dog. Please don't get the involved. Ain't nobody running off. Rules to the basics. I can't be no son-in-law. I can't take the summer off. I make it look good and all, but this is no vacation. All the goons, they respect me.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it's on to Week 10 already. Hard to believe, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Desperados of Honolulu taking on the Washington Commanders. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Okay, break. Rock 80. 70, Timberwolf. Dragon 60. Panther 11.
On 1st and 10, Gordon. He finds his man, complete. It's Fields. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down.
Example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open, just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Gordon. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. But you look at this defense. This unit, 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Operating from the gun, Gordon. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
Ready? 19 Tiger. 7 Pirates. Go.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Open man, the tight end Luke Schoonmaker. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
There he goes, left side. Now he's loose at the 40, inside the 20. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. Here we go now on first and goal.
First down,
They'll look to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Pollard diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end, then come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt, turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded right at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
at their own 29-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Throwing on first down. Gordon. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Here's 3rd and 9.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A gain of 1.
Back to throw. Gordon. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Desperados 14. Commanders nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Throwing after the interception. Gordon. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The catch and run good for 18 and a 1st down.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Looking to throw. Gordon. In trouble, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick six, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick six, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. When you look at this defense, they find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Gordon. Pressure comes and down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Well, if the goal is to get back into this game, the offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
Fielded just inside the 30. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Ready.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. Pollard gets it off the option. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Got it. Ready?
Now 2nd and 5. Here's Pollard again. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 86 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
First down, Desperados.
Start low, 18. Ready?
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 14-yard line.
Let's go now. Panther 11. Panther 11. Rig. Rig. Go.
Looking to throw. Swinging this out for Pollard. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
It doesn't matter where on the field he is. Even down here in the red zone, he is still slippery with the ball in his hands. And he was almost able to work his way into the end zone. Instead, they'll have to settle for 1st and goal, but they'll take it.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Pollard again. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Tony Pollard with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Desperados take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0.
21. Commanders nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return setup. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there. That was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
On 1st down, Gordon. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
2nd and 10.
Mustang 19. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Now they'll change things up. Back to the air on 2nd down. Gordon, he'll let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
Ready?
Back to throw again. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Going to run again here with Pollard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 101 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
They'll drop to throw. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now is 2nd and 10.
Dragon 60.
Now back to throw. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line.
They're on the 16-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now, start your comeback, but you're exactly right.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, you start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. All right, this is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I'll bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
65 cat. Hustle.
On 1st and 10, Gordon. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. That is incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Trap 60.
Off play action. Gordon. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Trap 60.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's dumped off to Pollard. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Tony Pollard as the first half is winding down. And the Desperados continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes this 35-0 now.
35. Commanders nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Ready.
Second half begins with a run by Pollard. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Able to slither by, and he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 120 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
First down, Desperado.
Mustang 19.
Back to throw now on first down. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. They'll go with Pollard. And now a fumble. The ball's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free. But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. In Washington territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 43. He'll look to throw. Here's a screen now for Pollard. A nice little juke. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
And a Honolulu first down.
19, 18.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And this one is incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks. Cup 19, Cup 19.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a third and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
They'll set up a throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown! Luke Schoonmaker, his second touchdown on the season. And the Desperados have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it is 42-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash too.
70 yards rushing for him now to this point.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And from the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. Hands it off out of the gun. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
The tackle made back at the 39-yard line.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
2nd and 6.
At the 46-yard line.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st down, Desperado.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. So the completion gets him just a yard. And 3rd and 8 now.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
3rd down pass. Intercepted. The Commanders take over 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Here we go.
Now 2nd and 3.
18 Cardinal.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Talanoa Hufanga in on the stop. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Let's go.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 5.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And the defense closes quickly there, and they'll get maybe a yard to the 33. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Jones will come now in motion right. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the 4th quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Slot man moves right. Back to throw. Gordon. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. The decision is to decline it and not give him the down back.
They might as well have sent a skywriter above the stadium saying, we don't think you can get the 1st down against our defense by that decision.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they stay aggressive because you know they want to pitch this shot.
Yeah, they have to be aggressive, but they also have to be smart about it as well because one mistake can turn into 6 points.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. 2nd down and 6 now. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
79 Broncos. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. So they bring out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
Throwing again. Gordon. Wide open receiver complete. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Go.
Operating from the gun. Gordon. That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Antonio Johnson.
Get it. Ready.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So not just a blowout win for them today, Charles, but a shutout blowout win as well. Clearly just a superior effort on both sides of the ball.
Hey, didn't it feel like you get a touchdown, you get a touchdown, and then the defense jumped up and said, hold it, we're getting involved as well. You're exactly right. Big points, both sides contributing, a full team win.
So for Honolulu, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Washington, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.